Hello, dolls. Now, I'd like to talk about a little bit of a serious topic. Why do men and women fight?
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
There's just so many levels and layers to that. One being finances, as we all know. The other could be I want children, I don't want children. I want an actual certificate of marriage. I just want to live together. Cleanliness, in-laws, friends, family, habits. I smoke, I don't smoke. I meant to quit, but then you get a little bit lazy because you're living with the person. Playing house is also a big thing. And the woman is waiting to get married. Sometimes the men are waiting to get married. It could be anything. I've been married and divorced. I've been in relationships. I'm over 50 years old. So, I've been there. And what I would suggest to you is an interview process. Treat it like a job for a lot of money. Because let me tell you something, divorces are just so expensive, and even breakups, because you have to get a new place, first one's rent and security, loss of part of your soul, unless you end as friends. And even then, you've given so much into a particular relationship. So what I would suggest is an interview process. Now, some people like to hurry things up, get into relationships quickly, move in quickly. Even if you do that, make the time for an interview process. What are your likes, your dislikes? Do you want to have kids? And I've done a video about this before, of something called limerence. Limerence really feels like love, right? And it feels like you're all in. However, as you get closer and you know the person and you meet their family or you meet their friends, the love part of it starts to wear off and it starts to feel like work. That's when things tend to shift and change, and you go, wait a minute, how did I get here? Why am I here? I like this about him, but I don't like that about him. Love is unconditional, but I would say you don't have to like the person all the time, and you won't. It's human nature. You're gonna clash, but there's a difference between not liking someone, but always loving them and always having their back. A man and woman are fighting, but she still cooks dinner for him. A man and woman are fighting, or a couple of any sort are fighting, but if anyone from the outside attacks one or the other, they have each other's back, and they'll talk about the argument later. That, to me, is unconditional. When you start agreeing with the outside forces attacking that person, when you no longer want to stand up for them, see their point of view, that's when there is a corrosion in the relationship, and maybe it wasn't love to begin with. Maybe that's just not your person, So you have to really be conscious, and you have to make sure that this is the person for you up front. Don't go in head first and then go, well, wait a minute, but I thought, I didn't realize. Then it becomes your fault because you didn't do your homework. A relationship can have a long-lasting, sometimes lifelong effect on your life, your finances, your future, your future romances because you're carrying that baggage like a cloak. Okay, and it becomes a toxicity that is in your aura, chakras, and meridians that then you bring to the dinner date, you bring into the relationship. And you have to remember that both sides want to present their best side first, right? But when that wears off, the reality kicks in. And if someone's a narcissist, if someone is cheap, if someone's inconsiderate, or maybe they're there for you, but when you're sick, they're hands off, and all of a sudden they're going out at night and you're coughing your lungs out, you gotta know. And some things bother some people and some things don't. You've got people that can let things go for years, but then boom, there's a divorce. Don't allow it. Do your homework and hash it out at the beginning. And you should also see each other in ugly moments before you commit. So for instance, this is how I am when I get angry. You know, people's faces get contorted, they get nasty, they can throw and sling arrows at each other. Can you handle it? Is this person for you? What if you have a mate that tells their mother everything, that tells their friends everything? So when they come to visit, they're looking at you with the hairy eyeball. You know what I mean? So that to me is a very sensitive topic. I think that couples should have anonymity when they're together. And everything is hashed out because you can't come back from it. When you bring that person to a Thanksgiving dinner, let's just say, and people are talking about something that happened 6 months ago because they insisted on gossiping about your relationship, you guys are past it, but then it's rehashed. And there's a trust level that's gone and that you can't come back from. You know, these are things that I would definitely hash out. I would talk about at length, then in depth, see each other in the ugly and the pretty. Are they there for you when you're sick? Are they there for you when someone does say something nasty about you or towards you, inappropriate? Whether it be a family member, you know, you have to check people because family, they think that they can say anything because they're your family and they feel like they're protecting you. They want your best interest at heart. But is that your best interest, or is your best interest this person that has brought so many positive things into your life and you're super happy?
Right now, my focus is peace and happiness. I feel like I owe that to myself. And then surrounding myself with people that love me the same way that I love them. That's the goal.
Because people can be jealous. They can get jealous, and jealousy is very ugly as an adult. You know, we're not fighting over toys like we did when we were kids. We're talking about a potential life partner. And if they experience a lot of negativity, a lot of gossip, a lot of toxicity at the beginning, it could leave a stain for them that can't be removed. And go, you know what? I want to marry her, but I don't want to marry her family. And some people, those are deal breakers. Oh no, my family is going to be over and spending the night, 3 times a week. I'm a family person. For me, that would be a deal breaker. I would have to love you from a distance because I can't do it. I have to have my privacy because years and years, you could be married for 20 years and still get to know people's quirks, and I don't believe relationship it should be work. However, there should be a flow. You guys should be on the same team at all times and agree to disagree, but there is a certain level of respect there that should always be there, and that includes the friends and family that you have, co-workers that you have, and their little nasty comments and opinions. Okay, you guys have to always be on the same team and have each other's back 100%. That will avoid breakups, divorces, clashes, and arguments. okay? And respect each other's space, respect each other's time, respect each other's work, and respect each other's habits, and you're good to go. Like and subscribe. It's Cleo. And reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here for you. I am very knowledgeable in this information and situationships. And I have your back. So always feel free to reach out to me and go to my pen site. I'll have the link below. And I've got courses on relationships and diet and how I stay young. Over 50. Kisses, love, and lipstick.